Welcome back. Happy Sunday. It is indeed Sunday. Happy Sunday. We got the 10 rare F1 car liveries in F1 history, I guess. And also, before we even get to that, Red Bull did drop the car. I think it looks nice. I couldn't really tell the difference with it at first compared to it, but I do think it's a pretty nice, livery car design, however you want to say it. But it looks nice. Do I think it's better than Haas? No. As of right now, I may have to, probably get more used to it, stuff like that, but it is good to see Red Bull dropping there. So I think we have Williams tomorrow, I think Alfa Romeo after that, so we are slowly close to the start of F1 season, man, because we got preseason testing next month, and it's going to be great. But anyway, hope you guys are doing good, amazing, stupendous, absolutely outstanding as always, man. Let's go ahead and hop straight to a video. Shout out to Autosport. Don't forget to like the video and sub as well as always. Also, you guys do watch NBA.
Formula One's car livery rules are incredibly strict, meaning it's quite rare to see much variation during a season. But sometimes circumstances, opportunism, or generosity from those enforcing the rules allows for changes to be made.
And like I've always said, I always do want, just one time during the season, you know what I mean? A Mercedes drops some cool ass livery, or McLaren drops one, or Red Bull, Ferrari, stuff like that. That'll just be nice. Then just have like a little alternate, just like a little special occasion, stuff like that. That'll be.
So let's take a look through our archives at the most memorable short-lived F1 liveries, and make sure you let us know which ones you think we missed. Number 10, BAR in China. When F1 held its first race in China in 2004, BAR wanted to run its cars in the blue and yellow.
Okay, first of all, I like the stars. I think it's the stars, right? The blue and yellow looks nice. Looks nice. So far, so good. I actually do like it.
555.
It looks nice.
Not seen since it appeared down one side of the team's 1999 Zipper car. Ooh. When that was blocked, the team just replaced its Lucky Strike logos with 555. While Anthony Davidson's third car ran in the full blue livery in practice. And let's face it, that car was absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it looks nice.
In the next 2 years, the team gave its usual livery a few more 555 touches by adding some blue and yellow, but we never got to see a full-on Subaru World Rally style livery race in F1. Number 9, the final silver McLaren. McLaren raced in silver for the best part of 2 decades, so this might not sound very interesting. But it waved goodbye to its Mercedes-style colour scheme after 4 races back with Honda. It was puzzling to see the team start 2015 still running in chrome, with Ron Dennis stubbornly declaring silver was the livery of McLaren rather than any nod to Mercedes. Dennis admitted he'd rejected suggestions from within the team to go back to its classic orange colours, and he said it would only be changed from silver for sponsorship reasons. He was adamant that aesthetics were not a good enough reason to change a livery, and said he was not interested in switching colours just to make a few people in the company happier. Yet when McLaren switched to a black and red design for the Spanish Grand Prix, the team spoke of improving its visual impact, particularly in sunlight and under floodlights.
I like it.
And there was no sign of a new sponsor. Number 8,
I like it.
Coulthard's white Red Bull.
Oh, yeah.
David Coulthard bowed out of F1 at the end of 2008, running a special Red Bull livery showcasing the Wings for Life charity supported by the drinks company.
That's awesome. Having I don't really know too many cars who have had a little a special, it's company, foundation, stuff like that. I would like to see more of it, but I think what they did was pretty cool. The Wings for Life Spinal Cord Research Foundation. Hopefully all donations, I guess, from that race.
The one-off design was permitted after it was agreed by every team on the grid that the Scot could help raise awareness of the cause, which helps research into spinal cord injuries.
I like it.
Unfortunately, his final GP lasted barely 2 corners, as you can hear about in more detail in our Rubbish Ways to End an F1 Career video.
That sucks.
Red Bull also supported Wings for Life with special designs featuring thousands of faces of fans in 2007 and again in 2012. Number 7. Forti's overhaul. For most of Forti's year and a half in F1, the backmarker team ran in yellow and blue. But for its final 4 appearances in the middle of '96, the troubled Italian team showed signs of financial hope with a radical overhaul of its livery. It switched from yellow to the white and green of Shannon Racing, but only qualified for 2 of the next 4 races before disappearing due to a lack of cash as Cosworth refused to supply it with more engines. Forti battled on behind the scenes, claiming to have new sponsors and fighting Shannon owner FinFirst Group over the ownership of the team, but it failed to appear again in F1. Number 6, Mercedes Anniversary. The most recent example of a one-off livery came at Mercedes.
This is tough as well. Apologize, right. I borrowed one stuff. Obviously, Winning for Life with a David Clothar was nice. This one right here, it's absolutely tough. His
home Grand Prix in 2019, as it used the occasion to celebrate 125 years of motorsport. The silver cars were given a splash of white, Mercedes' original racing colour, with retro-style writing added to the side of the cockpit. Mercedes also kitted out its team members in old-fashioned clothing and added some retro touches to the race suits of Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Number 5, the Red Lotus. A Lotus 78 running in anything but black and gold colours seems unthinkable, but it happened for one race at the end of 1977. At the final race of the year in Japan, the team's second car for Gunnar Nilsson ran in the striking red colours of JPS parent company Imperial Tobacco. Mario Andretti put the traditional Lotus colours on pole for the race, although he crashed out early, while Nilsson's red machine broke down in the closing stages. Number 4, Rosberg's yellow McLaren. Your eyes are not deceiving you, and no, our skilled team that has been hard at work digitising the extensive motorsport images archive haven't blundered with the colours of this Keke Rosberg McLaren. For the Portuguese Grand Prix in 1986, well-known smoker Rosberg ran in a yellow version of McLaren's famous livery to promote the Marlboro Lights brand. This ranks very highly as a rare F1 livery because it was only used on race day, with Rosberg running in the usual red and white of McLaren through the rest of the weekend. Unfortunately, Rosberg retired from the race when, perhaps fittingly, his car started smoking.
No pun intended. But you know what, man? Why does it seem like it's always like the cars that have like the little cool designs don't do what? That Mercedes one, that Wings for Life, and now this McLaren. Dude, come on, man. Like, jeez.
Number 3, the Ligier Art car.
Ooh.
For the final 2 races of 1993, Ligier switched liveries on one of its cars, with Martin Brundle driving an art car from its main sponsor. The design, created by artist Hugo Pratt, first appeared as an art exhibit during the Monaco Grand Prix weekend, before taking to the track at Suzuka and Adelaide at the end of the year.
Though.
Ligier's other car for Mark Blundell stayed in the team's traditional livery. Number 2, Larrousse in 1994.
Ooh.
Larrousse ran for the majority of its final F1 season in a green livery, but for 3 races early in the year, the cars ran in the striking red and white quarters of Cronenberg beer. Cronenberg was part of the same company as the team's non-alcoholic beer sponsor Tourtel, whose logos returned to the car from the Spanish Grand Prix onwards. Driver Eric Comas joked after the first change that the cars would change again to blue at the next race, and in fact when the green livery did return, it did feature new blue flashes as well. From then on, the Cronenberg colours made occasional appearances on the rear wings of the cars through the rest of the season. Number 1, Ferrari ditches red. You might be noticing a theme here where the majority of teams or drivers that changed their livery didn't have particularly good fortunes in their unique colours.
That's why I said earlier.
That all changes here. Not content with just falling out with the international authorities during 1964, Enzo Ferrari broadened his dispute to include the Italian Federation as well. Amid all the drama, he demanded that his competitor's license was revoked, meaning he was not able to enter cars under his own name. For the final 2 races of the F1 season, Ferrari raced under the North American Racing Team banner, effectively presenting the Works team as a satellite outfit linked to an American importer. But the most dramatic part of this story was the sight of the prancing horses no longer racing in Italy's famous colour of red, instead running in the American colours of blue and white. There are 2 reasons this entry tops our list. Firstly, Ferrari running in anything but red will forever be shocking, and John Surtees winning that year's World Championship is by far the biggest achievement for any car running in a temporary livery.
That's what's up. That Ferrari one is funny. So Buddy couldn't race under his own name? What? Anyway, y'all know what was your favorite one from the list, man. That bar one's nice, but that Mercedes one, man. Oh, that Mercedes one is super tough. That's super tough. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to like the video, so as always, Take care. Peace.